Right, this is the video for a short shifter install on a Ford Probe GT. The tools you're gonna need, of course, you're gonna need your aftermarket short shifter. You're gonna need grease. This is a grease gun. You might not need that much, but that's all I have. You're gonna need a 13 millimeter, actually 2, and a pair of pliers. Okay. Alright, so I'm back inside the car now. Alright, this is the first step you're gonna do. You're gonna remove the dash where the stick goes. So that's pretty much, you just snap it off. It doesn't have screws or anything. So I pretty much took mine off already, as you can see. So, and as soon as you do that, this is the first thing you see. It's those 4 screws. Okay, well, you have nothing to do with that, actually. Alright, the first thing you're gonna do is this boot, you're gonna remove it. You're gonna push it up. It might be a little hard, it might be a little soft for you, depends how old your car is, which these cars are pretty old. And then you're gonna find yourself with this little guy right here. I mean, I already took mine off, but as soon as you remove this boot, this is the first thing you're gonna see in there, in that little hole over here, right there. Alright, what you're gonna do with that is that you're gonna grab your pliers, your pair of pliers, and you're just gonna remove it. Alright, just dig it in the little holes, push it in, and try to yank it out. Alright, you might have a hard time if you don't get the correct pliers, so just find the good ones. Next, you're gonna find yourself with this other guy. So it's this one, and then it's this one. This one's a plastic ring, alright? So it's easier to take out, actually. You could just take it out with the flat screw head driver, and simple. Alright, so what's next, and if you pull up and it doesn't come out, it's because we're missing one step. Alright, so now we have to, actually, you have to put up the car in jack stands. Why? Because you actually need to loosen the rod from the bottom. Yeah, it's a hassle. So I lifted mine already, so I'm pretty basically unscrewed mine from the bottom, but I'm just gonna go down there to show you what you have to unscrew. Alright, so let's go. Alright. So you come under the car, and you should find this right on top of the catalytic converter. It's right on top. There's no big miss. It's actually pretty obvious. So right there you can see, well, the rod is gonna be grabbing onto it. I'll show you in just a second. Alright. Can you guys see that rod? That right there. Alright, that is holding on to the rod itself, actually. So it's gonna have a screw. You have to unscrew it in order for the rod, or your stock rod, shifting rod, to come out. Alright? So as soon as you do that, that's where the 13 millimeter socket comes in. Alright? So you take that screw off. And after you do that, Then you go back to the top, and here we go. Alright, so we come back in the car. I'm just gonna show you right away. This is a screw that you should have taken out of the stick shift rod right here, just in case you just couldn't find it. So it's this one. It looks like this. Alright, next thing you're gonna do, now you're gonna try to wiggle it out, and if it's still hard, then just give it a good nice pull. Alright, it will come out. It has to come out. Alright, so let me see, because I think mine got stuck already. Oh, there it is. Alright, you see, it just comes out just like that. This is your stock shifting rod. Alright, okay. Alright, so you get your stock shifting rod. As you can see, it has a lot of rubber on it. Okay, so now what you have to do is kind of compare it to the one you got. This is the one I got. It looks totally different from the bottom point. It's round, and the hole is actually kind of bigger. And if yours looks like that, don't panic. It's okay. It should look like that. Alright? So what you're gonna do is okay, let me just sit this down. On your stock one, you're gonna have to remove these things right here. They're the bushings, bearings, call it whatever you want. So they do come off, actually, pretty easy. And if they don't come off on yours, just add some WD-40 or something, and they'll come off right off. You see? I just took mine off, and then you get that big hole right there. Alright? So we're gonna move these bearings into the new short shifter. So, but before you put them in, you gotta get some grease, and you have to put it in right here, all around. Good, grease it up, really nice. And then after you do that, you put them inside your new short shifter. Alright? So go ahead and do that. Okay, after you finish greasing your bushings or bearings, now you're good to go to install the new short shifter into your Ford Probe. Alright? So let's do that. Alright, we're back inside. So what you do, you just don't take anything off. You just directly put it inside the thing. It should just fit right on. Alright, so after you might have a lot of problems pushing the new short shifter inside. Why? Because this one's aluminum and the other one was plastic. So you actually kind of have to force it right in there. Like, it has to go down, all the way down to where you have space, like a gap from the short shifter to the plastic boot around it. Why? Because remember, we have to put these back in there, in here, so that you just don't drive around and then all of a sudden your rod comes out of the place. So remember, it'll be tough because I had problems putting it in, but it went in. You could put grease around the cup so that it slides in faster. Okay, so next what you do is that you put back in all of the pieces, which is the white plastic one, which is in there, and then it's this one, this other guy over here. Alright, so you get your piece of pliers, then put it in there. Alright, so check that all of your gears are good to go. Just shift through it 1 through 5 and then reverse. And don't forget to put the screw in, the one we took from the bottom in the beginning, from the other rod. Put it back in, and because that's actually the one that shifts into the transmission. So do that, double check everything's tight, and you're pretty much done. After that, after you put in your clips and everything, you're pretty much done. Oh, don't forget to get the other boot from the old rod and jam it into the new shifter. Why? Well, it's this one right here. It's the one that goes on the top. You should do this because that prevents heat from going in from your muffler to go up into the cabin, which is in here. Okay, so you put it back on carefully, not to tear it. And if yours is already torn, try to look for a new one. I mean, they are. So yeah, this boot's really, it's not really hard to find, but it is kind of special, you know. So just try to save it as much as possible and put it back in. So you actually might have to grease it a little bit just so that it slides down. You know what I mean? So after you put the boot on, then you're good to go to put in your dash and your knob. I mean, the knob's pretty simple, just screw on. Alright? So hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you can leave a good comment or bad, no matter. I'll see you next time for another probe install.